Episode 45. We finally unlocked Lexua's secret hideout, the last location in the game. I guess I did it while I was trying to catch all of the 3-star fish that I've been missing, but I promise we didn't hang out with Lexua just to gain access to his fishing spots. I would have done that anyway, it just kind of happened that way. And now that we're here, we'll do some fishing. Really hoping for something new. That's what the guide said anyway. There should be at least 2 new things here. Oh, would you look at that? We got something new already. Necklace. It disintegrates in the oven and corrodes in the sea. As a fish, it's not that great. What do you mean disintegrates in the oven? Why would it be in the oven? It's a nice necklace, though. But is it a necklace? It's a little ruined. That's a pity. That line from Diana was a little bit weird. But is it a necklace? Not sure what she was trying to say. Anyway, apparently catching these necklaces was, according to the guide, some kind of way to farm money or something. I think we're kind of okay on money right now. Although I still have to buy out every store in Borgo Marina to finish the game. Really loud motorcycle outside. I wonder if that's coming through. Okay, what was wrong with that cast? I'm doing something wrong here. This feels different. I don't normally have this much trouble. Slightly in front, like that. I guess I just didn't do it properly. Oh god, it's the grouper again. He's even here at this stupid island. This is supposed to be our secret hideout where we get away from all of our troubles. And you are our biggest trouble right now. Get out of here. We're actually gonna throw him back into the ocean because I hate him so much. Oh, you actually still get the money even if you catch them. So it seems... I thought actually keeping the fish means... well, that was the only way to get money or something, but... it seems like it's just an option if you want to be nice to the fish or whatever. Well, I guess I could have been nice to the fish this whole time. And strangely enough, the only fish that I was nice to was the one that I hate the most. Funny how that works out. There should be one more fish here. I think I'll just fish around until I get it. And then the last fish that I'm missing on my list, other than the Lords of the Sea, is apparently just in Borgo Marina or something. Probably not the freshwater. This guy also appears as often as the grouper, I think, but I don't hate him as much as the grouper. He's alright. This, whatever that guy was, mackerel? He's probably not a mackerel. I'm not sure who I hate more, grouper or seaweed. We've caught this guy before. Actually, how much was that necklace worth? I don't remember having over 30,000 lira. I did some money stuff off screen. That's why Diana's wearing a different outfit. I was working in the gelateria. Then came back to the island. But I'm pretending that no time has passed since the previous episode and this episode. That one was a real fighter, this necklace. The necklace is worth 10,000? Really? No wonder you're talking about farming this thing. I'm really just here for the fish. I'm gonna leave as soon as we get it, but I guess as long as we're getting necklaces. It's the damn grouper again, isn't it? I knew it. You can kind of tell. Based on the way that they behave with the line, I think all of the fish have different personalities, or the way that they behave with the line or whatever. Beyond just being 2-star mechanics or 3-star mechanics or whatever, I think they all kind of fight in different ways. Alright, this time we're taking him. We're not putting him back in the ocean so that he can just turn up again. I bet he's just going to hop out of Diana's back pocket back into the ocean and then turn up right now in this next fishing spot. That damn grouper. Okay, it's a squid. I thought it would be the necklace. Or I guess I should have hoped it would have been the third fish that I'm trying to catch, or not third fish, the second fish. And the third fish is in Borgo, Marina. Felines of the Caribbean? Wow. There's like so much flavor dialogue for catching these different fish that I haven't really taken note of, I guess. We're still getting new stuff. I guess a lot of the flavor dialogue is hidden behind fish that I've only caught a few times, like the squid. Level 1? No, that's level 2. Right, this guy. You can go back. If the grouper can go back, then you can go back. Alright, maybe we'll just try a few more times. I'm pretty sure that other fish should be here. I already forgot the name of it, I just remember the location. Don't want to be here all day though. I can make a fishing episode later, when we catch all the Lords of the Sea and maybe this last fish that we're missing here. Oh, and as soon as we toss you out, you come back in. Alright, last one. Was there a fishing spot over here? There was. Guess we haven't tried that one yet. A lot of butterflies on this island. It's actually quite nice. Do butterflies do this? Do they just congregate around islands slightly offshore? Hey, we got the guy. The guy that I was looking for. The eel. I forgot it was the eel. This isn't the eel though, not the giant eel. That guy is for the fishing episode. But we got his offspring or whatever. Moray eel. A moray eel. Hiding rows of terrifying teeth behind that friendly smile. Okay. Different kinds of butterflies, too. Oh, just kind of flew into the sand or something. And back up. How do I pull this thing out again? I haven't had to pull this thing out in so long. Diana's been off the mysteries for a long time. The mercy. The tale goes that a sea rhinoceros rewarded the pity of the fisherman, who freed him after reeling him in by granting him a wish. Mercy, huh? Lecturer was talking about how this island was where he ended up after kind of becoming lost at sea, after losing oil. And it talked well, he talked about it like it was some kind of unnatural force that brought him here. Maybe it was some kind of mercy force or something, or some god taking pity on him. If this is what that's implying, I'm not sure. This world needs more sympathy. How much of those constellations do we have now anyway? "19 out of 24. These aren't really organized in any meaningful way, like none of these decks are, I don't think. So it's probably pointless to try to discern where I might find them based on their location. Some of them can just be found around town, and if they were all, like, organized so that the ones around town were at the top or something, and the ones that you get from conversations were at the bottom, then I could maybe discern that there was, like, one around town that I'm missing, but this one's from the town, and Pisces was from Pawn or something. And then, like, towards the top, we got the pirate one from Fishing Up the Hat, so there's no rhyme or reason, I think, to this order, not as far as I can tell. It's probably just Italian alphabetical order, maybe. There's no place to sit down at the hidden place, though. So you can't actually read a book there. It's unfortunate. We caught a nail. And a few necklaces.
Good sir.
Oh, Diana. You still here?
Nah.
Yep. Come on, we're not leaving that soon. Thank heavens. Okay. See ya. Oh, wait. Was that whole see you, see ya thing at the end of their conversation, like, after the event last episode? Was that meant to be a callback to the way that lecturer always says goodbye? Because I think he always says see ya when you stop talking to him. Maybe. We did this, right? I've asked this so many times. Don't know if there's an achievement or a Steam trophy or whatever for getting all of those. You, how do you feel about the Eternal Town? I didn't think so, because I didn't remember who was behind this door, because no one was behind this door. How about this guy?
Yoo-hoo!
Need something? I'm okay with this whole time has stopped thing, you know? If time passed normally, how would I find the courage to declare my love to Benedetta? You need eternal time for that? Well, we're rich now, so let's go shopping. What to buy, though? We've got 50,000. I have all this money, and I have unlocked, I guess, the best way to farm money in the game. And I still haven't perfected a single flavor over in the gelateria. I think it's bugged, because I've gone back and forth on so many flavors. On all 7 flavors, I'm perfect. On the sugar or something. But they're all missing milk or something like that. Let's just buy out this store. Aloe vera, useful and fragrant. What more could you want? Echeveria. Echeveria? Echeveria. If you're looking for a plant that's not too much work, you just found it. We're looking for all the plants. Chrysanthemum. This beauty could be yours. It's ours. Sea fig. Having green all around you is a dream that you can make a reality. That's what we're doing right now. Prickly pear cactus. It has a prickly kind of beauty. My throat's kind of prickly. Bamboo. That cactus is pretty expensive. So is this bamboo. I guess the exotic things are more expensive. It makes you want to eat it, even if it's not ripe yet. Oh. But you're not a koala, you're like a rabbit. Right? Geranium. Germanium? Wait, geranium? No, Germanium is the element. Germanium is a flower, apparently. What a lovely smell. Don't smell germanium. I don't know if that's like radioactive. Buttercup. If you buy it, you can hold it up to people's chins to see who likes butter. I'm not buying it for that. You're a strange one. Cathedral cactus. It would thrive in your attic, and you with it. We do kind of live in the attic, Luke Neegsley's attic. Spiderwort. One of the most unique plants in our store. Do spiders live in this thing? Is it like where they make their webs? Ligurian alyssum. Even inconspicuous flowers have a purpose, don't you think? I don't know, these are all kind of inconspicuous to me. By which I mean they're all different, so I don't know how to tell any of them apart. They're all unique. Cactus. We also sell a mini version. We already bought the mini version. I think. The mini version was more expensive, apparently. And field bindweed. Simply delicious. I see. You're a rabbit, so you eat all of this stuff, don't you? There. We spent all of our money that we just got, plus more, on all the plants. You bought everything. We bought everything. Wonder what our apartment looks like now. Is it like overrun with greenery? Little shop of horrors, maybe? Is there a Venus flytrap waiting for us to feed them? Okay, a lot of the plants go inside your actual room. And our desk is looking more populated. There's the analysis device that Chia gave us. Kind of like a mini computer before computers were invented. Oh, and this little thing goes next to the TV. I kinda like that. I think I like red next to the TV better than green. Don't know why though. Oh, and the cactus goes up above your bed, Diana? What if it falls? You could get tricked. Ah, this is new, isn't it? Didn't realize we could get such a huge potted plant. Or that was what we were buying. Or has this always been here? I don't know. Did we hang this one too? I think it's new. What about over here? Are these all new or have they always been there? I remember buying these a while ago. I think that's new. Has this always been draped over the rooftop? And of course a lot of these plants have always been here, but oh hey, the bamboo. A lot of these are actually a lot bigger than I thought. It's not quite as overrun as I thought it would be, but it is quite a bit more decorated. I like that. It's too bad we're going to be leaving, like, in a few weeks. However long that means in eternal time. Oh, wait a second. Maybe we can... Let's pass over the day. It's been like a long day of fishing, right? So... Time to sleep. Turn in early. After exhausting yourself. Probably could have spent all that money on better purchases. Okay. My real reason for turning over the day was to maybe trigger something with Cecilia. Since she's like kind of the furthest behind. I think she's just about caught up with Adriano in terms of number of events we've done or something. I believe based on the pattern, we should get the next one from her, maybe? Right around now. We just had one with Adriano at 5 farm things. And we just completed the 5th one for Cecilia, so I think that means one more event with her. You. How do you feel about the Eternal Town?
Hola.
No one lives here. I vaguely remember that, I think. And actually, because that other guy, forgot his name, mentioned Benedetta, let's ask her about the Eternal Town. Do you reciprocate his feelings? About the town, not about him. Ask and you shall receive, if I can. If Borgo Marina is truly trapped in an endless summer, I have to get over my fears. Sister Angelica is right. I'm not cut out for this ecclesiastical life. But a life with Marziale, I could see myself doing. Am I rushing things? Oh, to be brave, just once. Well, could you believe it? A happy ending for these two. Whatever a happy ending means in eternal time. I'll take my leave. But keep the outfit, you look great in it. What about Angelica? So, the ways of the Lord are infinite. It is not up to us to judge them. Merely interpret them and trust in his great scheme of things. Okay, so this magic that Orlando did falls into your worldview? I guess so. I'm leaving now. Thanks. For the chat? Who lives here? No one?
Yoo-hoo!
The owner doesn't seem to be at home. That's a bit of a different line from some of these other things, like this one. Which is just like an empty apartment. I think that means maybe one of the thralls live here? Maybe. And no one lives here, right?
C'è qualcuno?
How about the doctor? Being a doctor in eternal time. What do you even begin to worry about there? Because, like, people are immortal, but they're still susceptible to, like, disease and stuff, right? I guess there's not going to be, like, risk of outside disease, so there's not going to be any plague or anything like that, but still. Diana, are you in good health today? Like, if people start breaking bones or something, are their bodies just not going to be able to keep on repairing themselves, or... I guess the fact that they're eternally young or whatever implies that their bodies can eternally repair themselves. What can I say? With time frozen, my work will be far easier. I guess that's true. I'm not complaining. Okay. You take care now. Still got around 16,000 lira. Plenty to work with. Just hitting all of these that I can to drill it into my mind which ones I've already done, if not all of them already. Right, this one I need a movie for. I'll remember that. Or I'll just hit it again later. Have I knocked on this door before? You, the Eternal Town. Bon journey, my chérie. Oh, mon Dieu. Time's frozen, Cherry. It's shocking news. But you know what's even more shocking? The amount of luxury ceramics that I can make with all this time on my hands. Maybe you can even learn French. Eventually. Au revoir. Never noticed that fence before. Up over there. Are they like afraid of falling rocks? Maybe. And actually they have cactuses growing here. It's not exotic, it was a rip-off, paying 5,000 lira for that. We can't actually go in here, can we? No, there's no prompt. I wondered previously if you could like walk behind here. It seems like you could, maybe. But since there's no prompt, doesn't look like it. Oh, the atelier is closed? That's strange. No, Diana. This was expected. I mean, not that it was closed, just that something was happening. Ah, Cecilia left a note. If you're looking for me, I'm at the panoramic point near the villa. The usual one. Okay. So it's a game of hide and seek. I'm in. 3 words. Cecilia is not in the atelier. Atelier? How do you pronounce that? Atelier. She left a note that she is at the usual bench. People go to see all of Borgo. Or can you see the whole town from high up? It's kind of the only obvious point, Diana. What are the 3 words, though? What happens if we knock again? Just the same thing. Just checking if there's any extra dialogue.
C'è qualcuno?
If you need something, feel free to ask Grandma Rosetta. Nice morning. Don't tell me Gwen Racconi... Racconi? Isn't that the top of the charts in the future? Oh, sugar, it must be a horrible place. Thank you so much. I guess Diana doesn't have her phone charged, right? So she can't exactly introduce the residents of Borgo Marina to modern music, or whatever. Unless Chia invents a phone charger in the time that Diana's still here. Don't think she's going to, though. They actually do reduce the amount of objects, like down on the beach, when you load into this part of the game. There's like nothing on there except a towel and a few closed umbrellas or something for some reason. Anyway. Long loading screen. Wait a second. Is this another one of these things? I had one of these before. The same problem. Okay. Preemptively, before we start waiting forever, going to pause the episode right here. And back in. Hopefully, anyway. Hoping that we don't get another freeze when trying to load this conversation or something. Let's just say Diana hasn't seen this view in a long time. It just took her a long time to process all of the beauty, or whatever. Hopefully she can process it better this time. There we go. Oh, hi Diana. What are you doing here? I went to the atelier, but you weren't there. But I've deciphered your note in the blink of an eye. You'll have to try harder if you want to throw me off, Agent Volpucci. Diana, it wasn't a riddle. But I didn't want to hide. In fact, I'd love to chat a bit. I just wanted to look at things from a different, more distant point of view. Since you're here, I have something to ask you. I'm all ears. I was thinking about it and... yeah, you know... what's love for you? That's a difficult question. I wasn't expecting something like that. Well, Cecilia, you catch me off balance. If you don't want to answer, it's okay. Don't worry. I just wanted to talk a bit. No, that's not it. Just give me a moment. Take your time. Let the view inspire you. It's a nice view. Those buoys that are normally blocking off the edge of the water where you can swim out to, they're not here. Kind of looks better without the buoys. Acceptance and sharing. Passion and experimentation, I don't know. What would Diana answer? Well, I mean, she has a lot of options for romantic partners, so it could really be anything, right? Does Diana not know herself? I think experimentation would make sense for Diana. She kind of went all the way out to just some random town she saw on her grandma's postcard, just because she was feeling down about her writing, and it was kind of her passion there. But then again, she also kind of felt like she had to do all of that, because her parents were talking about her behind her back, not really accepting her passion or whatever. And I guess since they were talking behind her back, they weren't really being open about that whole conversation. It's a lot of things. I don't know. I myself don't know. And I don't know what Diana knows. You know, I'd like to give you a well thought out answer. Maybe even a bit of a poetic one. But the truth is that I don't know. Not at this stage of my life, at least. I've read about it, and heard people talking about it in very different ways, but I don't have enough experience to give you an opinion that's mine, you know? Sure, it doesn't have to be forced. It's way better to take things slowly and honestly, giving things time. I am curious, though, about the other answers Diana could have given. I'm interested to see what her answers would have been based on those cards. Instead of having unrealistic expectations, maybe even with presumption. Is she talking about her parents? If someone has some ideas from the outset, they end up closing themselves off. Or worse, they risk everything falling in on them. Just like Professor Veggi's contest, by the way. Is that what's on your mind, Diana? But now I want to know what you think about it. What's love for you, Cecilia? Let's put it this way. I don't think there's anything more intense than love. Nothing at all. Not even art. In fact, I wish that paintings gave me the same thrill that love gave me. But recently I came to terms with reality, where those romantic feelings can't live on their own. Where love is a fire that needs to be fueled, or it can go out. But if you are always close to the fire, sooner or later, you get burned. It's inevitable. So, the more intense you want it, the more love becomes dangerous. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know if I follow you. I think I maybe follow some of it, just based on what she's talking about with Adriano, but don't really know what her relationship with Adriano was like fully, so can't really say what that was like. But makes me think. Can I ask you something? The reality you were talking about. Are you referring to what happened between you and Adriano? Yeah, also that. But I don't feel like talking about it now, sorry. But thanks for the kind words, Diana. I'll think about them. Until our next existential chat. That does happen sometimes with her. Her dad's way of showing love was to... well, showing love, not sure if that's the right word. Was trying to get her involved in the business, trying to force her to be something that he wanted her to be. Her mom's way of showing love was to support her career, her passion, in a way that was kind of self-serving. Kind of reliving her own youth, it seems like. That's what her mom was doing, through her daughter. What are we doing today? We could hang out with Chia. Could hang out with Pena. They're both at level 5 right now. We're kind of really close to finishing up those relationship things, huh? Quite a bit sooner than I realized. It'll just be one more event with Pena, one more event with Chia. Maybe even just one more event with Adriano and one more with Cecilia. Then we're done with the game. Like with these relationship parts. Of course there's more to do. There's like all this crap around town. I know what we're going to do. Actually, I know 2 things we're going to do. Since we're closer to the end of the game than I thought, it does mean I have to get my ass in gear and actually do these damn Chia's bag riddles. At least one by one. We're doing one this episode, again. Went by pretty quickly last episode. Just because I used the Joker card. Hopefully if I do that again, it'll be just as quick. Maybe even quicker. Hopefully. Don't want to spend the rest of the episode on this, though. The title is If. Okay, this is off to a great start. I don't like the sound of this if. Okay, that is 4 objects, 8 shells, and 6 hints. Damn. Only 2 Joker cards, though. If you take an object from an even-numbered shelf, it must be adjacent to 2 blue objects. Okay, maybe this if isn't so bad, it's just like... It's just more rules, as we've always been dealing with. It just maybe applies. If the same object exists in multiple sizes, exclude the smallest. What does that mean? Like exclude it from the bottom here? So no smallest size objects? Okay, we can just like mark them off then. Let's just do that before we do anything else. We're making use of the marking feature. And this one, if you take an object from an even-numbered shelf, it must be adjacent to 2 blue objects. Adjacent to 2 blue objects. Oh, adjacent down here, I think. It's always difficult. I don't think anything here is adjacent to 2 blue objects other than this green paint can. Yeah, so we can't mark things off right now for that rule. If the same object exists in multiple colors, exclude those that are not red. That's a huge hint. Thank you, Chia. These are actually helpful. Well, these exist in multiple colors and none of them are red. So I guess we exclude the buckets. Alright? I think so. Oh, and this also exists in multiple colors. And red is there, not that it matters, but I guess we're excluding this, even though we excluded the smaller version already. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Yeah. If I want a yellow object, I want it adjacent to 2 blue objects. We don't even... oh, we do have 2 blue objects remaining, I guess. That could be one. The first object is larger than the third object, but smaller than the second. No object is in the position numbered like its shelf. Okay, these last few ones, these last 3 basically, just apply to the bottom row. So I think we might be done with marking things off. We can just kind of ignore these first 2 rules and make this a game of Rule 1, 4, 5, and 6. Starting at the top again, if you take an object from an even-numbered shelf, it must be adjacent to 2 blue objects. So that would be shelf 2, 4, 6, and 8. Wait. Adjacent to 2 blue objects. There's only like 1 blue object remaining, the paintbrush, and this one. But the ruler itself is blue, so if we took this from the even-numbered shelf number 2, this would have to be adjacent to 2 blue objects, which there aren't. So are we just not taking things from even-numbered shelves? Maybe. There are no shelves to go around. Just 1, 5, 3, and 7. Let's assume that. Except for... yeah. Because if we took something from 4, 8, and 6, those objects would have to be next to 2 blue objects, which includes the paintbrush and the ruler, so if we took those to be adjacent to the other objects, then they would also have to be adjacent to 2 more blue objects, which is just not possible, I'm pretty sure. If I'm correct about excluding these blue objects here and every other blue object. So yeah, we're just looking at the odd number shelves that are remaining. 1, 5, 3, and 7. Alright, we've narrowed things down further, I guess. If I want a yellow object, she doesn't necessarily want a yellow object. Actually, there are no yellow objects on 15307. Maybe we just ignore that one? I could just be going down the wrong rabbit hole or something. It feels weird to have this rule if we don't use it, you know? The first object is smaller than the third object, or larger than the third object, but smaller than the second. We've got huge, medium, medium, large, large, medium, medium. So I think the first object would have to be, if we are correct about 1537. There's no small object included here, because of that other rule, excluding the smallest. I think we have to have the first object be medium to fit in between huge and... no, it would have to be large. To fit between medium and huge. So it would either be the jam jar or the wrench, I guess. Maybe. And that would mean... smaller than the second object. The only thing, if we are assuming that the first object is large, the only thing larger than that, for the second object, would be the buzzsaw. And then the third object would be smaller than the first object, which would be medium. I guess. Either the screwdriver, or the hex saw, or the towel. No object is in the position numbered like its shelf. So, yeah, this isn't in position 3, I guess. This medium-sized hacksaw cannot be number 3. Well, it could be like number 4, I guess, or something. This isn't going to be in number 1, it's medium-sized anyways. Could still be number 4, I guess. I think I'm maybe wrong about these items I've marked off. Not sure. It's almost been an arbitrary amount of time since I started, so I might start using a joker card if it takes too long. This is number 7. Yeah, these rules don't really help if I'm... Yeah, none of these rules are helping at this point. I think I went wrong marking things off somewhere. Alright, just going off of this. No, this. Which one was it? The first object is larger than the third, smaller than the second. First object would either be the jam jar or combination. No, not the wrench. Oh, did we not have another large object? I thought we did. No, these are all medium. But then what? Well, this can't be number 3, I guess. It could be number 4. So which between these two, the screwdriver and the towel, would be number 3? Do any of these rules still apply? Multiple sizes, this does not. Multiple colors, exclude those that are not red. That's what we already did. A yellow object, we are not using that rule, but maybe we should be. First object is larger than the third, smaller than the second. No object is in a position numbered like its shelf. Okay, we did something wrong here. I'm going to use a joker card on number 3. Did we do something wrong? I wonder. If the same object exists in multiple sizes, exclude the smallest. I didn't do this. Right, we have to exclude the hacksaw. Okay. Because, yeah, there's a larger hacksaw. I forgot about that, I guess. Okay, so that does narrow down, like, the options for 3 and 4, but still haven't figured out why the screwdriver is 3 and why the towel is 4. If this is indeed the correct solution, still not sure about that. Using the Joker card on position 3 did actually line up with my worldview, that we do have to use the screwdriver or the towel, so I am somewhat confident in this. It'd be kind of weird that we're not using this rule though. So why is the screwdriver in 3 and the towel not in position 4? Medium, medium, both red. An even numbered shelf, not in any of those. No multiple sizes for the towel. Exclude those that are not red. If I want a yellow object, 2 blue objects. No. The first object, the third object, and the second object. I still haven't... No object is in the position numbered like its shelf. I think I still have something wrong down here. No, it was correct. How is that correct? Damn it, I still haven't figured out, like, the wording here. Well, I guess this does confirm that the yellow object rule is just like a decoy or red herring. But how do any of these other rules point towards the screwdriver and the towel being in their respective positions? I'm going to have to puzzle that one out off camera, I guess, using my footage. Well, I've completed one. It took a bit longer than I would have liked. And there's one other thing that I know we can do today. I was actually browsing through the Steam achievements or whatever for this game. Seems like there should be one for completing all of the marble tracks. In my previous issue where I wasn't able to find out, like, where all of the numbers are assigned to for the different difficulties of marbles or whatever, because there are only 4 companions and it seemed to go as high as 5, with Lexua being number 5. Turns out the answer to that is that, not Lexua, Pawn has actually 2 tracks that he has. I guess he had like a tutorial course where he was number 1, the easiest one, and then you unlock this other one that he has later on. It would make me sort of think that he was like the endgame boss or something for marbles. That he would be the secret, hardest difficulty marble track. The same guy that gives you the tutorial is also the hardest guy, but if I'm right, he should just be number 3, because Lexua was already number 5, the hardest. So he's both number 1 and 3, I think. Door swimsuits match. He's got vertical stripes, kind of. Diana has horizontal. They're both vaguely blue, not the same shade. Do these stripes actually make her look fatter? Do standing next to these other stripes have any effect, psychologically? I don't know. I'm so glad we can play marbles in these. Wait, no. Where's his number 4? Or 3? Did we... We definitely beat Chia, I think. Yeah, we beat Peina, and we beat Lexua. Did we never beat Pawn after number 1? I remember losing to Pawn sometimes, but... Did I never have that rematch with him? This might just be wasted time, but let's just do this again, just in case. I do remember Pawn's course was like obscenely hard just because it was so simple and his AI doesn't make any mistakes despite it being number 1. Does it mean like number 1 in difficulty as in the highest difficulty? Probably not, right? If you unlock a different one from Pawn after this, it has to be harder. I feel like he's played this way before, and I've beaten him this way, or something. And I've definitely tried to cut that corner before. Let's not risk it. Gotta play optimally, or as much as we can. That was actually not a great shot, we're still kind of around the corner. Crap. Do another layup. I don't want to waste time moving nowhere. I think he still has to move around the corner unless he can aim higher than we can. Damn, that wasn't enough. Yeah, he can definitely aim higher than we can. I feel like we definitely beat him at this course. Have we not unlocked his other course yet? Is this telling us we haven't gotten the card yet? Warm-up track. A very basic marble track, perfect for beginnings. Or maybe whoever made it was just uninspired. Oh, okay. Now we have unlocked it. Great. The spaceport track. I guess we never beat him at track number 1. How embarrassing. We were just training against everyone else so that we could defeat the real final boss. Bone. Spaceport track. This track is the food of Lumine's labors. Oh, Lumine. Were we meant to play marbles against Lumine at some point? I don't know. Full of castles, it represents the hypothetical space base of the young Kunitli boy. Well, thanks for making the track for us. We're gonna play it. What's it gonna look like? Is it even more amazing than... Okay, I think it's actually even more amazing than any other track we've been to. Is this going to be super long? It might be. Why is this number 3? It looks like it's going to be huge. There's like a huge castle in the distance. It's like we're fighting uphill the entire time. There's a train going around too. It's crazy. How do you manage to do that? I bet Chia souped up some kind of super cool train for him or something with a motor. Damn it, we're doing this again. We are not finishing this episode on time if we keep on doing this. I'm just going to bite the bullet bone. I'm gonna let you get ahead. Okay, I was being nice. I was trying to. I guess he's being nice right now. We can make it up this, right? Just in case we can't. We're gonna do a trick shot like this. Nope. That was terrible. I wanted to position it behind the shovel so that it wouldn't fall down the hill. Maybe we should have just gone straight up. Oh my god. This is a nightmare already. Well, he got up. Maybe no more bouncing off a bone. There. No? Shit. This is a nightmare. He's just going to get ahead at this rate. Way, way ahead. I doubt he's gonna have huge hangups like Lexua had whenever... Oh, come on. Whenever we had to cross a river or something. He's getting leagues ahead. We're never catching up at this rate. How do we do this? Like up here? Okay, that's how you do it. You just have to angle it weirdly. He truly is talking a big game. He's not that far ahead, we can catch up. Look at that. We went over the hill, and we're now basically caught up. Yeah, the real challenge on this one seems to be these hills. That's what all of these little things are for, I guess. For your marble to get caught up on. It's kind of hard to catch them on these things, though. Gonna go for the shell first. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem for you, Pawn. It kind of is. Is he in front of us now? No. Actually positioned us pretty nicely, I think. I can't think of any other direction we can go in other than trying to go this way. It'll be like a weird bounce, but maybe we'll get something. Just luckily. Yeah, we got it. Perfect. That was perfect, Diana. Huh. That's not what you want to do, Pawn. We'll show you how a real expert does things. If we don't end up rolling further downhill again. Hopefully. It'd be better to get out of bounds rather than actually roll downhill, so... That was a tactical out of bounds. Okay. I guess he's a real expert then. Where are we? What is this? This isn't fair. How did this happen? This is a nightmare. This is... We're floating out in space right now, without a spacesuit or whatever. How are we supposed to get back up now? This is cheating. This is bullshit. You know what? If we're out of bounds, maybe we just go around. We're doing a little spacewalking. I didn't expect to get the out of bounds glitch like this. Would have liked to do it with a swimsuit. Stroll around town in our bathing suit or whatever. Turns out you can out of bounds with the marbles. Somehow. And now we're all the way down here. He's almost at the finish line too. It's just downhill from here. Come on, we can do this. Maybe. Somehow? We're at like the weird top of a mountain or something. Wait, are we getting reset every time we do this? I think we are. Crap, we're not completely out of bounds. We're still hitting like the reset field or the death field or whatever. I was hoping we could make our way out of bounds behind the finish line and then pass it that way. I don't think there's any way to do that. Can we ride the train? I can't even get back on the course at this rate. At this point, I just want to at least prove to myself that I can actually get myself out of this situation. But it's too late for that. Maybe I can just prove to myself I can get up on this little hill without rolling down. I did it. Well, I kind of did it. We didn't exactly roll down, but we got teleported back. There was no way out of that situation. Pawn cheated. He cheated. That's all we can say. Yes, Pawn, there is a castle on the track. And you are the king. But you only got there by cheating. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Need to calm down. Just, I don't know. Sit down here. We're going to have to save beating Pawn at his final marble track for a different episode. Which is a... We're going to have to save beating Pawn at his final marble track for another episode. Which is exactly what we did with his first marble track the first time we played marbles, and we didn't beat him until now. Unbelievable. I'm not going to forget this. I'm not going to forget the way he so blatantly cheated, even though he didn't do anything to us, but... I don't know. I'm angry. We're going to have to save beating Pawn at his final marble track for another episode. Which is exactly what we did with his first marble track and then forgot about it until just now, where we finally beat him. I'm not going to forget this. I'm not going to forget the way he so blatantly cheated. You'll get what's coming to you, Pawn. Until then, now would be a good time to take a break.